Take a look at this beautiful BRN 180. This is from Brownells and is based off the AR-18. Now, a beautiful gun deserves a beautiful optic. That's why we have the RFX45 Green Dot on here. In today's video, we're going to be doing a full unboxing of this product, showing you everything that was inside. We're going to be mounting this onto the BRN 180, and then going over some of the pros and cons of this model. Before we get to that unboxing, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Viridian Optics for being today's video sponsor. I have their link in the description below. Go ahead and check them out. They do have a plethora of different options for optics, along with some other accessories that you can consider for your next build as well. Jumping straight into the unboxing, the first thing I noticed was this sticker. I know it's small, but it always feels like a little bonus gift, just a classy move. You're going to have a quick start guide, a little coupon for 25% off some other accessories, and a card telling you how to join their VIP program. You're going to have the battery, along with a cleaning cloth on top. The rest of this is really packed down in there. First thing I'm pulling out looks like the high mount. We're nice enough to give you this multi-tool as well. It's going to have everything you need for the installation. This looks like the low mount. They're also going to have two different adapter plates, the Glock MOS and RMR. And because different mounting styles and different guns need different hardware, they give you a plethora of different screws. Last but not least, we have the optic itself. I'm relatively new to optics, but everything inside this box was pretty intuitive. I didn't even really look at any of the instructions, everything just made sense. We're going to go ahead and look at this Shadow Systems DR920p. We just took out two screws, removed the optic plate, put the optic plate back, the RMR, put the two screws back, and it's a nice fit. Now the plate looks a little bit silly if you don't put the optic on, but we're going to put the optic on. Once you put the optic in its place, all you have to do is tighten that one screw up and it's going to be good to go. So the dilemma right now is this thing looks great on the Shadow Systems as well. So I'm not sure if I should keep it on the Shadow Systems or put it on the BRN 180. It could go either way. I do plan to take them both to the range, test them out, get them sighted in, see which one I like better, which one feels better. We'll find out soon enough, but I am curious on your thoughts, so in the comments below, let me know if you're going to throw that on the Shadow Systems, or if you would put it on the BRN 180. Looking at the BRN 180, all of this is pretty self-explanatory as well. We're going to go ahead and pick up the low mount just to put it on to show you what that's going to look like. We're not actually going to tighten this down and use the low mount, we're going to use the high mount, but you would find where you'd want to put it on the rail, and you would tighten down that one piece on the side, and of course you would attach the optic from there. However, we're not going to be using the low mount, so we're going to take that off. I am a big fan of that aesthetic of this high mount. It just looks good. We're going to eyeball it, sort of put it exactly where we want it. And once we get it close enough to where we want it, we're going to go ahead and tighten that bad boy down. Once we go and sight this thing in, we're going to move it around and get it exactly where we want it. But for now, I'm just showing you what this is going to look like. And for the people who are asking, when did he put in the battery? Well, I did that off screen, but I'll go ahead and show that process real quick. You can see it's pretty intuitive as well. You're just going to twist the lid off on the top, put the battery inside. That's going to give it power, and then you're going to twist that lid straight back on. Now, my camera is not going to do the green dot any justice, especially with all the studio lighting going on above it, but the green dot looks amazing. Now, the few optics I had in the past, those were red dot. And I'm not going to lie to you, there's not a night and day difference. It's not going to change your world going to a green dot, but you are supposed to be able to see it a little bit better. And on the side, you're going to see an up arrow and a down arrow. That's going to change the brightness. I think there's 10 levels of different brightness, so you could go as dim or as bright as you want. If you needed to, you could put the battery in at any point of the installation. I know a lot of people like to do it at the very beginning so they could test it out, make sure it's going to be working. But if you waited to the very end, it is at the very top of the optic, so you could still work on it with it on the gun. And for the people looking at the top of my optic, asking how I already scratched up that battery plate, well, I got a little too excited and didn't notice that that multi-tool had a tool on the side to take that on and off, and I used a nickel, which did scratch it up, but it got the job done. And just so I don't miss anything major, I'm going to read some of the highlights straight from the website. That footprint is going to be acro. The eye relief, that's going to be unlimited. The coating on the lens, it's going to be fully multi-coated glass. The maximum adjustment is going to be 90 MOA. The reticle is going to be 5 MOA green. The battery life is up to 50,000 hours. It has plus, so that's going to pretty much be a lifetime. They do have 8 different visible settings and 2 night vision settings, and hopefully we're going to be able to test all of those out at the range in a later video. The weight is only 1.73 ounces, so this thing is light, but the housing material, that is 6061 aluminum with a hard coat. It has the environmental rating of IPX6, and I went ahead and looked that up. That's going to protect against high pressure water streams from any angle. You have the operating temperature of -4 Fahrenheit all the way up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and the warranty is going to be a limited lifetime warranty. Now, today's video was more of a first impression and unboxing video. We're going to have a more in-depth video going over how we're sighting this in and some of the modes of this optic, so be sure to subscribe. As of now, I'm probably going to take this optic off of the shadow systems, even though it looked absolutely great, and put it on the BRN180. I'm only doing that because I had no optic at all on the BRN180, and you can see the shadow system. I at least have some iron sights I could use. If you made it this far in the video, you might as well go to their website, check them out, see if there's an optic that makes sense for you. They also have flashlights, lasers, and different attachments, so you may be able to find something that you're looking for. But again, this is my first optic from them, so I haven't been able to do a long-term longevity test, but from all the reviews that I've read and what I've seen so far, I'm feeling pretty hopeful about this product. If you made it this far in the video, guys, go ahead and smash that like button. It lets YouTube know that you liked the video. It's going to help the video get shared more and viewed by more people, which really does help out the channel. If you loved the video, consider sharing to a friend who needs a new optic or needs some accessories for his gun. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop those in the comments below and I'll try my best to get to those. I love to engage with my viewers when I can. And guys, if you like the outdoors, you like knives, you like guns, you like gas masks, you like med kits, we have a lot more products coming and a lot more product videos coming out this year. I'd also love to hear from you on what you want to see on the channel. I have a lot of gear, a lot of guns, a lot of things I could test out in a lot of different ways. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see done, and I'll try to get to that if I can. And again, this was more of a first look unboxing of the RFX45. We do plan to get a lot more in depth when we take this to the range. We're going to be sighting this in, testing out the different modes that it offers, and of course, throwing some lead downfield. From my first impressions, I absolutely love the way this optic looked. It's pretty easy to operate, very intuitive, but I'm going to love to be able to take it to the range and give you that full review once we've done some shooting with it. That's going to be about it for this video. I truly do appreciate you watching this video until the end, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one.